Shoulder includes a sternoclavicular joint or sternoclavicular articulation, acromioclavicular joint or AC joint, and glenohumeral joint or shoulder joint. Sternoclavicular joint or sternoclavicular articulation includes anterior sternoclavicular ligament, posterior sternoclavicular ligament, interclavicular ligament, costoclavicular ligament, also known as the rhomboid ligament or Halsted ligament. Acromioclavicular joint or AC joint include syndesmosis joint, which include coracoacromion ligament, superior transverse scapular ligament, also known as superior transverse ligament, transverse ligament, or suprascapular ligament, inferior transverse ligament of scapular, also known as inferior transverse ligament or sphenoglenoid ligament, synovial joint, also known as diathoracis, which includes acromioclavicular ligament, coracoclavicular ligament, trapezoidal ligament, conoidal ligament. Glenohumeral joint or shoulder joint includes capsule of the glenohumeral shoulder joint, coracohumeral ligament, glenohumeral ligament, GHL, superior glenohumeral ligament, middle glenohumeral ligament, and inferior glenohumeral ligament, transverse humeral ligament, glenoid labrum, glenoid ligament. Elbow includes humeral radial joint, humeral ulnar joint, proximal radial ulnar joint, PRUJ, also known as proximal radial ulnar articulation. Humeral radial joint includes radial collateral ligament, RCL, also known as lateral collateral ligament, LCL, or external lateral ligament. Humeral ulnar joint includes ulnar collateral ligament, UCL, also known as internal lateral ligament. Proximal radial ulnar joint, PRUJ, also known as proximal radial ulnar articulation, includes annular ligament, oblique cord ligament, quadrate ligament, also known as ligament of Danucci. Forearm includes a distal radial ulnar articulation, also known as the distal radial ulnar joint or inferior radial ulnar joint, which includes palmar radial ulnar ligament, dorsal radial ulnar ligament, interosseous membrane of the forearm, rarely middle or intermediate radial ulnar joint. Hand includes wrist joint, also known as radiocarpal joint, intercarpal joint, and midcarpal joint, carpal metacarpal, CMC joint, intermetacarpal joint, metacarpal phalangeal joint, MCP, interphalangeal, IP joint of the hand, and other. Wrist joint, also known as radiocarpal joint, includes dorsal radiocarpal ligament and palmar radiocarpal ligament, dorsal ulnocarpal ligament and palmar ulnocarpal ligament, ulnar collateral ligament, and radial collateral ligament. Intercarpal joint and midcarpal joint include radiate carpal ligament, dorsal intercarpal ligament, palmar intercarpal ligament, interosseous intercarpal ligament, scapholunate ligament, pisiform joint, pisohamate ligament, pisometacarpal ligament. Carpal metacarpal CMC joints include dorsal carpal metacarpal ligament, palmar carpal metacarpal ligament, carpal metacarpal joint of the thumb, pollex, also known as the first carpal metacarpal joint, or the trapezial metacarpal joint, TMC, which includes radial collateral ligament of the thumb, ulnar collateral ligament, UCL, anterior oblique ligament, AOL, first intermetacarpal ligament, IML, posterior oblique ligament, POL, dorsal radial ligament, DRL.